Okay, let's move forward. So, pull the cards, and what we get is be clear and specific within months. That's good. It's not within years. Be clear and specific within months. So let's see what we have with that. Where are we starting out here? Collaboration, the heavy burden, the puzzle pieces, if you will. On the collaboration and the heavy burden we're dragging behind us here. Okay. Then we have the curated image and the mental state. Okay. Curated image, the secret affair, the strength. The falling in love, this new cup. And what's driving the reading is the fantasy world that's being handed out. Fantasy world. Okay, it's being handed out. So, let me tune in and sync up, link up, if you will, and we'll see what comes through. Light going. My brothers and sisters of light, we come to you this day in order to bring this message to you. We want you to understand, to be clear and specific with what you want to bring into manifestation, so that this may come within months rather than years. We are working with you to put the puzzle pieces together with this heavy burden that you have been dragging with you for so long. All of these curated images that they've had in place, now we are moving into something new, moving forward. And the images that they have had, that everybody needs to be plasticized, etc., those need to go out the door and understand that you are perfect as you are. When it comes to the secret affairs that they keep trying to foster upon you and pull in and strengthen, these are falling flat, for you are falling in love with this new cup of energy and things coming in, seeking that stuff which is, again, beneficial to you. Like it says, the treasures that are coming in that have not anything to do with the corruption of wanting to just have monetary stuff. This is the things that hold value to you within your world, that are beneficial to you, for you as a personage, etc. And we see that the fantasy world that they keep trying to foster out, the reality is coming in to uncover and to expose the fantasy which they have covered over and trying to dispel light with for so many years, my brothers and sisters. So again, at this time, you are moving into this expression and understanding more fully and securely what it takes to move forward. being willing to cut ties with the old drama and the old understanding and the old ideations that have kept you bound and kept you mentally in this cage for so many years. It is time now to open the cage. We give you the keys for this so that you may walk forward into a more beneficial way that is going to aid you in securing more peace within your lives. And these expressions of happiness, don't be afraid to step into happiness and to be who and what you wish to be, rather than saying, oh, I have to look like this, I have to look like that, I have to do this, I have to present as that, I need to show bigger status symbols, etc. I need to have a brand new car, I need to have the latest things in order to show just how important I am. These things mean nothing, and so many have gotten pulled into that and are now struggling because their finances have gone topsy-turvy and they have maxed out credit cards, etc., in order to present some false curated image, which is, again, a fallacy of externalized drama, which has nothing to do with the internal self that you are. My brothers and sisters, find that light that you are and be the expression of your highest truth. Bring that out. Be the unique you. Don't fall into this box that you have to look like, this other person, you have to follow. Like we see all of the ones at whether they call them Mar-a-Lago faces, etc. They all look like they've been stamp molded into this robotic expression, if you will. And there's nothing really attractive about it. You are much more attractive when you are yourself, and that you are grounded and within the reality rather than putting on some false front of plasticized beingness, if you will. So, my brothers and sisters of light, it's time to move into your own expression, and again, be specific what it is that you wish to see come into your planet now. Again, we are here to help you to put the puzzle pieces together. Maybe you've had a missing piece and there is some message that we can bring forward that will give you the understanding that you need in order to cut ties with some past ideations which you have been dragging along, which have chained you mentally, and rather than giving you the freedom of expression and understanding that you have free will to be who and what you are. We see so many closeted, living their lives afraid to come out, and there's nothing freeing about having to live closeted from your beliefs and the things that bring you into an alignment of steadiness within your own selves. So come out of the closet, no matter what type of a closet you're in, and be who and what you are at the ground of being. And whatever you are, it is enough. It is enough. Don't think that you are not enough, for you are enough as you are. So, brothers and sisters of light, we wish to say that within months these things are going to be changing, but you need to be really specific in what it is you want to see coming in, and don't move from that to a place of doubt and fear and trepidation. It needs to go forward, and you know that it's already here, it's just not seen yet. But it's already in that expression. It's already being put together in a birth, if you will, coming to this planet. But again, it's a matter of just keeping that energy there and then allowing it to come into manifestation in the timing that it needs to come in. But we are saying the timelines are moving much more rapidly now, and again, many things are going to be taking place within months rather than years. for everything is amping up. It's moving quicker within your linear time, if you will, which we don't live within in our realm of dimension. We do not live in a linear time aspect, but we can understand and see that within your third dimension. But moving into the fourth and fifth dimension, many people have already moved into these other timelines as far as their consciousness is concerned. Go first in the consciousness, and then the other more slow aspects will come into alignment with that. They just take a while to catch up, if you will, to the consciousness that is going forward. So the most important thing now is to expand your consciousness, go into joy, go into gratitude, and leave the grousing behind, leave this demonstrative hatred behind, for there is no place in the new world, the new expression, the age of Aquarius, for these angers and hates. Yes, we wish to see you moving forward and understanding of coming into a more beneficial way of showing who and what you are, in a way of morality, but in a expanded sense of morality that is grounded, not a false ideation of morality such as you see in these, what do you call, Christian nationalists that are out there, because, or these dogmatic renderings, which are not really moral in that sense. They are ideations of bondage and repression many times. So, brothers and sisters of light, we wish to see you move forward in your consciousness and be direct in what it is you wish to see coming into this planet, and cutting the ties with things that do not further that. If it is something that is restricting, constricting, then it is an illusion that you are perpetrating upon yourself and putting chains of bondage on yourself, which do not need to be there, for you have free will and you are a spark of that divine is. Now, when we say being a spark of the divine is, this does not mean to go into an ego-centered narcissism. That is not what we are saying. When you are a spark of the divine is, you go with the flow of humanity, and again, wanting to raise the vibration and raise into a beneficial way of expansion for all within this planet. So we have shared today in another expression, being told that consider yourself as Eartharians. You are Eartharians just as we are Arcturians. We are from Arcturus and you are from planet Earth. So therefore, you are Eartharians. So again, if you want to unite your planet, then rather than say, I'm American, I'm Chinese, I'm this, I'm that, say you are an Eartharian. And again, moving towards the Galactic Federation of Light to move yourselves forward into a more expanded ideation and awareness and beingness, my brothers and sisters of light. We are looking so forward to be able to come into face-to-face contacts, if you will. Now, this is going to take some time to come into being because of the fear mode that has been expressed upon your planet for so long. But we are saying that day will come where we will be able to have face-to-face encounters and time as sitting down to really go over what direction we want all of this to go for the whole galactic ideations and federations moving forward, of which we consider you already a part, even though this is your first steps on that path to coming into alignment with the fullness of the galactic federations. So, okay. So, we need to be clear and specific in so we can bring things in within months rather than years. As far as a curated image, we are moving forward out of those things into more expansion. They're trying to strengthen the secret affairs to pull ones out into some other drama. But people are now starting to fall in love with this new cup, which is the expansion into, again, love, light, compassion, empathy. And they continue to try to create this fantasy realm with what they are handing out, but we see through that with reality. And we are now in a collaboration when it comes to dealing with the puzzle pieces of the heavy burden. So, on that note, I'll leave that here. We'll see you online.